At 85, I've lived through wars, weddings, wild hairstyles, and more casseroles than I can count. But nothing prepared me for the one decision I wish I'd thought through a bit more: moving into a senior living facility. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't all bad. They had bingo nights, soft pudding, and even a guy named Earl who thought he was Frank Sinatra. But the truth, the reality, didn't quite match the brochure. If you're thinking about moving into a facility like this, or you know someone who is, sit tight. I'm going to walk you through the 6 biggest regrets I have about making that move. And trust me, some of these might surprise you. Let's get into it. 1. Trading freedom for convenience. Before I moved in, my family kept telling me, "Dad, it'll be so much easier. You won't have to cook, clean, or worry about anything." They forgot to mention I'd also lose the freedom to eat cereal at midnight while watching reruns of Matlock in my underwear. Everything was scheduled. Wake up at 7, breakfast at 8, shower assistance at 9. If you dared sleep past the bacon, good luck getting toast. Want to go outside? Gotta sign a form, find a nurse, and wait for someone to escort you like you're a VIP at a retirement concert. At home, if I wanted to garden at 3 p.m., I'd grab my trowel. In the facility, I had to ask if I was on the activity list. What am I? 5. I didn't realize how precious my little routines were until they were replaced by laminated calendars and communal decision-making. And once you've given up your independence, getting it back, not easy. It's like giving your TV remote to your grandkid. Good luck seeing it again. 2. Becoming the ghost at the family table. When I first moved in, my daughter promised, "We'll visit every week. Sunday dinners, remember?" Ah, yes, the fabled Sunday dinners. For the first month it happened. We laughed, ate, even played cards. Then the visits got delayed. First, it was soccer practice ran late. Then, "We'll try for next weekend." Before I knew it, I was eating holiday ham from a tray while FaceTiming through shaky Wi-Fi. I get it. Life moves on. But in that facility, it started to feel like I was standing still while the rest of the world spun faster. I remember sitting in the common room one Easter, watching a family through the window outside having a picnic. I waved. They didn't see me. I looked around, and every resident in that room had the same look. I used to be out there too. It's not about bitterness. It's about understanding that distance breeds forgetfulness. And the further removed you are from everyday life, the easier it is for people to forget how much you still need to be part of it. 3. Losing my sense of purpose. One of the sneakiest things about these places is how comfortable they make being idle feel. No need to cook, no chores, no responsibilities. Sounds great, until you realize your whole day consists of waiting for breakfast, waiting for meds, waiting for Wheel of Fortune. At home, I had things to do: fixing leaky sinks, organizing my sock drawer badly, or just yelling at squirrels for digging up my flowers. I had purpose. In the facility, I was just resident number 218. Even my mail came addressed that way. "Dear 218, here's a coupon for prune juice." I met a woman named Gloria, a retired teacher, sharp as a tack. But after months of having nothing to teach, no one to mentor, she stopped offering her opinions. And that, my friend, is how the world loses good advice. When we stop being useful, we start fading, not because we're old, but because we're not allowed to contribute. 4. Health decline, faster than expected. Now here's the kicker. I thought moving in would improve my health. Dad, they've got a nurse and a dietitian and blood pressure machines everywhere. And it's true. I got regular checkups, I was well fed, and there was a treadmill I used exactly once to hang my sweater. But what nobody told me was that doing less would make me weaker. I used to walk to the store every day. Now someone was wheeling me to dinner. I liked cooking. Now someone handed me mashed potatoes and called it heart-friendly. Within months, my legs felt stiff. I gained weight. I was napping more than my cat used to. And my mind, well, let's just say I started forgetting where I put my glasses, while they were literally on my face. The environment was comfortable, but it made me soft. And when comfort becomes the enemy of strength, things start to slip, physically, mentally, emotionally. 5. Living in the past instead of the present. Now this one's subtle, but powerful. When you're surrounded by other residents reminiscing all day, you start living in reverse. Remember 1958? Oh, my wedding in 62? Those were the days. And yes, nostalgia is sweet, but too much of it becomes like syrup, thick and sticky and hard to move through. I stopped looking forward to anything. Why? Because every day was the same. Tuesday's game night was just 4 people arguing over Uno rules. When you stop planning, you stop hoping. When you stop hoping, you start fading. And pretty soon, all you're doing is remembering instead of living. 6. Thinking this was the only option. This one stings the most. I thought moving into a senior facility was inevitable, that once you hit a certain age, the options shrink. But now I know. I had other choices. Maybe I could have hired part-time help. Maybe I could have moved in with family. Heck, maybe I could have joined one of those Golden Girls house share setups. I make a mean cheesecake. The problem is, we don't explore other options because we're afraid. Afraid of being a burden, afraid of falling, afraid of change. But guess what? Moving into a place that limits you is a kind of change, and not always the better kind. There are so many ways to grow old with dignity that don't involve trading in your personality for a room with safety rails. So, if you're standing at this crossroads, whether it's for yourself or a loved one, take a beat, ask questions, think it through, explore every option. Because while the brochures look shiny, the truth is more complex, and the life you want to live might still be possible outside those walls. If any of this resonated with you, drop a comment below and let me know which regret hit hardest. If you've been through this yourself, share your wisdom, because someone out there is watching and needs your voice. And hey, if you want more honest conversations like this one, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss another video. We're not done living, we're just getting better at doing it on our own terms.